Hey, Griff, when are we going to find out what's in the 5,400 emails?
Well, we don't know what is in the content of any of those files, and we've reached out to NARA to get our own records. Right now, it's with that Southeastern Legal Foundation. They have yet to publicly put those records out there, so we don't know right now, and we've inquired.
We know if it's between Hunter and his dad, it's got to be about the weather, because that's all they talk about. I just can't wait to see what else is there.
In 5,400 emails.
That's right. The National Archives admits to having thousands of emails sent by then Vice President Joe Biden under a fake name, a pseudonym.
Two of them.
According to a brand new lawsuit. Actually, three.
Three of them, Brian, yeah.
Meanwhile,
sorry to correct you, but it's three, Brian. It's three different names.
I missed the third.
All right. Meanwhile, the emails between the Justice Department and the prosecutor in the Hunter Biden case reveal the two parties coordinated a response to an inquiry from House Republicans.
All right, Griff Jenkins joins us live with his real name, using his real email to assign him to this assignment.
Is Griff your real name?
Yeah. How do we know?
It's not.
Is that a TV name?
And what do these names even mean?
Griffin, my mother's maiden name, and you're right, Brian, Ainsley, and Steve, good morning. It's hard to keep control, but it does seem that Joe Biden was fond of writing emails under his nom de guerre, using the pseudonyms of Robin Ware, Robert L. Peters, and J.R.B. Ware. That's according to the Southeastern Legal Foundation, a nonprofit constitutional group that filed a FOIA request with NARA last year for these records. Now, NARA confirmed the existence of the trove to the foundation, writing this, quote, "We have performed a search of our collection for vice presidential records related to your June 9, 2022 request and have identified approximately 5,138 email messages, 25 electronic files, and 200 pages of potentially responsive records that must be processed in order to respond to your request." Now, Fox reached out to NARA for a statement. We're still waiting. Meanwhile, the Conservative Heritage Foundation says they've obtained emails between Delaware U.S. Attorney David Weiss's office and the DOJ's Office of Legislative Affairs and Office of Legal Counsel over congressional requests for information regarding his investigation into Hunter Biden, suggesting that Weiss may not have ultimately been in charge. In those emails between Weiss and DOJ officials, it says this: "Hi, Shannon. For your situational awareness, we received a letter addressed to several department officials, including USA Weiss. OLA, that's Office of Legislative Affairs, DOJ, will take the lead on drafting a response for the department. If when I see a draft, I will share with you. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you." This comes as Hunter Biden is reportedly selling art to pay rent on a house in Malibu, which our own Peter Doocy pressed Karine Jean-Pierre at the White House yesterday.
Hunter Biden is reportedly selling art to pay for his $15,800 a month rent in Malibu. How can you guarantee that people are not going to be buying this art to gain favor with the president?
That is a question for Hunter Biden and his representatives.
If somebody is selling the appearance of access to the White House, that is a question for the White House.
No, that is your I don't know how you're perceiving that.
Peter also pressed Karine Jean-Pierre on who is fronting the bill for Hunter's Secret Service detail in Malibu. She referred Peter to the Secret Service. Brian, Ainsley, and Steve.
Hey, Griff, when are we going to find out what's in the 5,400 emails?
Well, we don't know what is in the content of any of those files, and we've reached out to NARA to get our own records. Right now, it's with that Southeastern Legal Foundation. They have yet to publicly put those records out there, so we don't know right now, and we've inquired.
We know if it's between Hunter and his dad, it's got to be about the weather, because that's all they talk about. I just can't wait to see what else is there.
In 5,400 emails.
That's right. Thank you very much, Griff. According to the people who have seen him so far, the interaction where Joe Biden with these various pseudonyms.
All right. In there.
All right. Thank you, Griff.
Yep, and leave his mic up all morning, please.
So far, what the people who have seen the email between Joe Biden using the pseudonym and others, it's just his schedule. Now, here's the important thing to remember about this. Even though he's using a pseudonym, he's using federal email accounts, which are all subject to NARA and also FOIA. So, they'd be crazy to put anything incriminating in those, and that's probably why we only see schedules. However, if Joe Biden had a fake Yahoo account or Hotmail or Gmail, that could be where they actually find something. Maybe the House Republicans on oversight will request something like that, But what we found about these 5,400 emails so far, not from the House Republicans. It's from that law group that Griff told us essentially FOIA'd them a year ago.
Yeah, that was the Southern Legal Foundation. They say that the National Archives is dragging its feet because they requested these emails and these records, the 5,400 emails, in June of 2022 through the FOIA request. And they say not a single email has been produced to them. The National Archives have acknowledged their existence. They actually, Stephanie Oraya-Buer, the director of National Archives Operation Division, sent the Southern Legal Foundation this response. We have performed a search of our collection for vice presidential records related to your June 9th, 2022 request and have identified approximately 5,138 email messages, 25 electronic files, and 200 pages of potentially responsive records that must be processed in order to respond to your request.